So welcome back to the G parenting style. Okay, I'm sure you must have gone through the GIE parenting and the Wu parent. Okay, so we shall be addressing, or rather, trying to figure out what makes the G parenting, what their um, positives are. Okay, what they are as a parent, because everybody, all of us have certain things which we can use to our advantage, okay, and certain negatives. So this is what we're going to see now, and this is about the G parent. So who is a G parent? What kind of a parent is a G parent? The most humble, pliable, and fruitful of parents is the G parent, the G earth parent. Okay, born to nourish and mold younglings, they are also the ones who will allow their words to walk all over them. Yet they are wise enough to use whatever life hurls at them. Their own experiences, even the bitter ones, the wisdom of ancestors, insights from books, blessings, acumen from their own ilk, are not mere events in the life of the G Earth parent. Each and every incident is recorded, and the G Earth parent will use their own discretion to shape their own offspring. If there is a parent who can not only sense but also feel their child's emotions, it is the G parent. Okay, they are happiest when their children are happy and sad when their children are hurt. In fact, they are the cotton balls that absorb their children's moods and feelings. The G parent is also the most caring of all parents, okay, the most caring of all day masters. Far from the Wu parent who would mollycoddle and shield their children from traversities, the G parent instead would allow them to face those with a lot of courage, integrity, and fortitude. Now, the G mother. The most adjusting of G masters is the G mom, and like her Wu counterpart, has an innate sense of maternal instinct. She will nurture, shape, and structure her child, gleaning knowledge and wisdom from her forebears, order and structure from her partner, and camaraderie from her colleagues. She needs them all, okay, because she's wise enough to know that she must raise an absolutely well balanced adult. So she needs everyone, and she will use them to her advantage. And strangely, she also knows when and where to strike a balance. When she receives unsought advice, she can immediately switch over to relying on her own inherent wisdom because she can actually sort out random data into feasible possibilities. Okay, she may glean insights from different sources, but will ultimately rely on her innate judgment in bringing up her children. Even if the G mom is a career woman with a mind of her own, she will still strike a gentle balance and never trade money for time. For her, a career is to put bread and butter on the table. That's it. But she will seldom allow external distractions such as her career, money, or laurels to interfere with her role as a mother. If she's forced to comply with rules and structures posed by her partner, she will follow those without protest, for she will use the very same imposition as discipline to shape her child's character. And now the G father. What is a land if not lush, if not fruitful? Have you seen dry, barren land, dull and caked? It's such an eyesore. And this is understood well by the G dad, who, like the G mom, will use everything in his inventory to raise healthy, productive children. His aim is to give back to society, and he does that through his children. The pliant and yielding G dad will use ancestral wisdom, his mom's kindness, and his dad's success, and even their failures to shape his children's life. So if you thought this dad is a very kind one kids could take undue advantage of him, then you can't be more wrong. Because this G dad knows when to nip unhealthy behavior in the bud. Yes, he adores his kids, but he will never allow them to be spoiled brats. The moment he finds they are growing into irresponsible kids, he will not only hesitate to thwart their habits or weed out their accomplices. He is a stern disciplinarian as much as he is affectionate and kind. Just that his kids will never know when he would turn colors. And when they do get a taste of his nature, they will rarely cross the line. Okay. And how to be a G parent, better G parent? Use everything to your favor and turn the tide in your favor and turn around the lives of your children. Use every pain, every bitter experience, every challenge that life has thrown at you to shape your children, because that is what you are supposed to be doing, and that is what you as a parent will be best doing. All right? So watch the space for more. And until then, take care and happy parenting.